What is the historical link between a standing army and the Second Amendment? Imagine living in a time when armies were seen as tools of oppression rather than protection. This idea shaped the way Americans thought about guns and militias. The roots go back to debates in England during the late 1600s. Back then, people worried that a standing army could be used by rulers to take away their freedoms. They believed that a permanent army was a threat to liberty because it could be used to impose tyranny. Instead, they favored militias, groups of ordinary citizens trained to defend their communities. These debates influenced American colonists, who saw the British Army as a tool of control. They feared that a standing army in America could do the same. When the colonies fought for independence, they wanted to prevent a government from having too much military power. Early American state constitutions included language warning against maintaining armies during peacetime. They emphasized the importance of militias made up of everyday people. When the United States Constitution was written, the federal government was allowed to keep a standing army for national defense. But many people, called anti-federalists, worried about this power. They feared a large army could be used against the states or the people. The Second Amendment was created to address these concerns. It was designed to protect the right of the people to keep and bear arms. It also aimed to ensure that militias, made up of armed citizens, would be available to defend the nation. The wording about a well-regulated militia was meant to balance the need for a national army with the desire to prevent government overreach. The idea was that armed citizens could serve as a check on government power. This history shows that the Second Amendment was not just about guns, but about protecting liberty from the threat of a permanent, powerful army. It was a way to keep the government in check and ensure that ordinary people could defend their freedoms. Knowing this helps us understand why the right to bear arms is linked to the idea of a militia and the fear of standing armies. It was all about balancing national security with individual rights and preventing tyranny. The Second Amendment was crafted to keep that balance, making sure that citizens could stand ready to defend their liberty if needed.